I really think that a lot of people are going to be in trouble, especially the people who are turning, the blind eye to things, even though they feel something is up. They can obviously see something is up, but they continue to be in denial. And when you have that gut feeling about something, usually your gut is correct. But I believe a lot of people are going to be in trouble, and here's why. So, if you all been here before, and if you have not been here before as well, for those of you who have, you guys know I do weekly walkthroughs. Whether it's Walmart, ShopRite, whatever store, you guys know I'm out there. I'm doing walkthroughs, and I'm seeing firsthand, what's on the shelves, what's not on the shelves, and it's obvious for me to notice something that's already went up in price in a matter of days or weeks, versus something that did not. And excuse me, guys, but I do hope that you all are doing well. I didn't want to forget because I'm always hoping that everyone is doing well. It's the top of the morning. You guys can see my background. The light is just coming out. So, yes, it's the top of the morning. So, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. But yes, I'm doing these walkthroughs and I'm noticing, and I've been saying, like, oh my gosh, it's starting to look how we look, last winter. Though we are in spring, we're approaching summer. But certain things that's missing is concerning. Like, I believe, this is how I'm feeling. I'm feeling that it's going to be hard for us to have access to fresh foods, even with the local farms and things. Summer is approaching. Actually, spring is here, so we have farmers that come out over here in New Jersey. They set up their farmer markets and parking lots and back of schools and stuff like that. But as far as going to the store and getting your vegetables, getting your fruits and things like that, we're going to have a minimum amount of access to getting these things. And I don't know how it was looking where you guys are at, but here in my parts of New Jersey, like if you come along with me on these walkthroughs, you guys get a chance to actually see what it's looking like. You guys get to see through my lens exactly what I'm seeing. And I know a lot of it have to do with the weather been like. We've had an early spring, which is great. Great, 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 great. But what is strange about that, we was talking about the weather in I think my previous Saturday video. And we was talking about how certain things came up. So I noticed we had our grass out front. That thing came up super, super early, super, super early. But the trees, on the other hand, and it did not bloom just yet, looking brown and shady and whatever the case may be, it's not looking right. So something is definitely up with the weather. Something is definitely up with these temperatures. And if that is a problem, it's going to be a problem for the farmers. What are we expecting for this upcoming summer? Is it going to be a ridiculous drought, or maybe we'll just have good weather? I don't know. But it's something to definitely think about, because if you can't have access to simple things like, your apples or your bananas or, your greens or, things like that, what are you going to do? And this is something to honestly go ahead and prepare for. You need to be prepared for this. And there's a lot of ways that you can grow things in your house, even when it comes down to simple things like greens. I saw someone take a 5-gallon bucket, for instance. They filled it up with mulch and dirt, and they grew a beautiful amount of collard greens. And I'm like, okay, that is great. With a little bit of space, you don't need that much. A 5-gallon bucket, dirt, mulch, put your little seeds in there, and them greens, they just bloomed. I think that's probably another one of the easiest things to grow as well. Whether you're going to put it like somewhere, like I said, if you're growing indoors, if you have a porch by the windowsill, a well-lit area, depending on how much light is needed, a backyard tucked away in a corner somewhere in your backyard, definitely make it happen because our access to any produce, fresh fruits and vegetables are going to be limited. I can tell you that, at least for my parts of New Jersey. Because even last summer, from spring to summer, well, spring, the whole summer, guys, the farmer markets that usually do come out, right? We had a late start with the farmer markets. For instance, there was typically a whole lot, if we like was to go in certain areas, every single time we would see a stand set up, a few stands set up in like parking lots. You know, and the farmers, they come out, they're selling their fruit, their vegetables, and all of their goods. They're selling their goods. But last year, it was hardly any. And the ones that did come out, they had, you know, the flyers and the posters, you know, on gates and things like that. But they was only coming out once a week. So that goes to tell you something, that they don't even have as nearly as much as they used to have in the past to sell. So when we're looking, oh, well, maybe we can buy it, there's not going to always be that access, though it would be nice. But if weather stimulation is really a thing, you know, they can do things with the weather, they can make it so even the farmers can't grow as much as they need to grow to even sell to us, right? And that's why it's important that you do what you can do, you know, to make sure that your family is fed, make sure that you have things on hand, even if it's simple as, like I said, growing things around your house. Get yourself them 5-gallon buckets. Get yourself them. I saw someone else. I think this up on Facebook. If I could find it, I'm gonna snapshot a picture of it and I'm gonna show you guys. Take them little laundry bins from Dollar Tree, and they put these little mesh kind of things on the inside, threw some dirt in there, and boom, growing things. Just like, I mean, affordable ways to grow items. You don't have to get all fancy with it. I'm gonna find that and I'm gonna put the picture here. Simple ways of growing things, you guys. I think, you know, anyone can definitely do it. There's no excuses, no excuses, no excuses, no excuses of why you should not have something growing. No, maybe you just don't want to. Maybe some people just don't want to, and that is totally fine, because to each is their own, right? That is totally fine. But here I am, and I'm letting you guys know that there isn't a reason to not be growing. But when I tell you guys something is up, and our access to a lot of things are going to be limited, believe me when I tell you guys, it truly is. It's going to be limited. And even if it is available in certain areas, trust me, you're going to pay the price. I look tired, guys. I'm kind of tired. I just woke up and I came straight downstairs. I wanted some coffee, so I made some coffee. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about, you know, what are some things that I have growing right now? You know, is it growing correctly? Is it growing at the right pace? You know, is this going to come up? Or, you know, hopefully these don't die like last year. A lot of people did lose a lot of their gardens, especially people who are gardening outside, outdoors, due to the weather. A lot of people lost a lot of things. But long as they grew, though they was disappointed, they were happy that something came through, because they was prepared for the crazy weather. You know, and but you know what, guys, it's definitely something to think about. You know, take heed, don't take heed. You know, it is what it is. But definitely do what you can do while you can do it. Make it as easy for you as you guys can. And if you have children, get your children involved. You know, show them how to do little things. Even if you don't know how, you guys learn together. That's the point. You learn together. You learn as a family. This way, your children, if you have small children like me, you can go ahead and get this stuff installed in them. You know what I'm saying? nowadays, kids are not used to getting their hands dirty. They're not used to getting their, I'm not going to say all, but some kids, they're not used to getting their hands dirty. And even my children, they be like, but you know what? We all got to do what we got to do. And it's our responsibility to our children to make sure things get done as a parent, you know. I just wanted to chat with you guys this morning because, like I said, something is up. This weather, this weather. I don't know if any of you heard of HARP before, but something is definitely up with this weather, and we need certain things to happen in the weather for our food to actually grow. We need our rain. We need our good temperatures. And if they don't want it to happen, trust me, it won't happen. If we get too much rain and, you know, certain areas flood where the crops get destroyed, they can have that happen. They want it to heat up, and then we see a lot of drought, that can happen as well. But we're going to actually just pray for the best. We're going to see what happens this year. Hopefully we don't have as much crop failure as we had over the last year. It's ridiculous. A lot of crop failure. We're just going to see what happens, guys. We just going to see what happens and hope for the best. I'm down here with the youngest one now, and he is knocked out. He was feeding. One reason why I'm up, of course, having an issue. He haven't, it's been a week, and finally it happened. But a whole week I was worried, even though he's breastfed, and I know it's normal, but he have not pooped, basically, in a whole week. So I'm in and out my sleep all night, and I'm constantly checking because I'm smelling him. Definitely passing gas. I've been giving him his gripe water. Definitely passing gas. Maybe it's too much information for some of you guys, but if you're a parent and an adult, I'm sure it's no children on his channel in which it would gross out, but he's definitely passing gas, and I'm like, all right, cool. This one here, it smelled like he passed gas, but it's sitting there for too long. Y'all, the excitement that I had when I saw that he finally pooped, y'all. The things we get excited about when we become adults, when we become parents. Oh my God, it's so funny. I was so excited to see that he finally went. You know, and I'm just telling myself, like, you excited about some poop, girl? I was more so excited about his relief. Because he also have a hernia, you guys. And you can tell he had to let something up out of his stomach, release something up out of his intestines for his hernia to go down, because it started to look swollen. It was bulging out. And I'm like, all right, he's really gassy. He got a lot of gas trap. He haven't pooped in a week, y'all, a week. And finally, this morning, he came out. But this hernia situation, this is new because none of my children had a hernia. This is the first one. Like I said, my biggest baby, and he got this hernia. Born at 9 pounds, 8 ounces, y'all. I will never forget. Never forget. Yeah, that was something else. But yeah, the relief that I thought of, it made me so happy to know that he let it loose. Y'all, I know we got a little sidetracked, but I have to tell you guys, just because I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about something that made me happy today, and that actually made me happy today. So it's funny, but it's true. It definitely made me happy today. I'm going to let you guys go. Like I said, something is up with this weather. Something is definitely up. Like I said, as I walked through the stores this week, and I've noticed how low the produce sections are, the lowest that it's ever been. I'm going to make another video just to show you guys. So stay tuned for that. I just wanted to chat with you guys this morning. But the lowest it's ever been. Something is definitely up. Thank you all for tuning in. And it's not going to be, oh, you know, maybe a food truck was missed or whatever. I don't think that's the case, and that's just my opinion, because it's at more than one store. Unless it was missed for both of these stores. It's in 2 different areas, unless it was missed for both of these stores. But something is up, y'all. Something is up. Y'all better get to growing and get to going. I've been saying that. Get to growing and get to going, y'all. because it's going down. Um, you guys, thank you all for tuning in. This is Shauna. I didn't even check in. So if you haven't checked in, hopefully you guys can check in before you check out. This is Shauna checking out over here at Moments with Us. If you guys are checking in, just let us know where you're watching from, what state, and let us know your thoughts and opinions about what's going on with this weather stimulation, what's going on with the produce sections in stores. The price of rice have jumped tremendously. I'm going to share that in the next video as well, so you guys stay tuned for that. It's ridiculous, guys. Ridiculous. But yes, I'm officially checking out. Make sure that you all, say it with me, stay prepped, stay blessed, stay safe, and most of all, remain beautiful queens and kings. Until next video, I'm officially out of here. Peace.